What's up, Internet? Current 1776 here, coming back at you in the woods, testing out stuff, playing with stuff, really cool stuff. I got something I want to show you. It's from a company called MTN Bonded. Check that out. MTN Bonded. So, a while back, I can't even remember how long it's been, maybe a couple years or so, me and Steve did a little test video using an item that we got. Actually found it online in like an antique sale thing. It's called the Skachet. It's freaking awesome. And I mean, they just weren't in production. They weren't even around. You couldn't even find them. Well, that's changed. MTN Bonded is making the Skachet, and it's freaking awesome. So we're gonna take it out of the box here. We're gonna play around with it. It comes with a screwdriver and a couple screws that you don't have to use. You can use. I'm gonna show you, using it in this video. You don't necessarily have to. But anyway, here's the Skachet. Look at that thing. I have it up the right way? Yeah, right there it says Skachet. Skachet, MTN Bonded, united by nature. So what the heck is a Skachet, you may be asking? So a Skachet is a really cool old school design. I want to say they quit making these, or the company that was making it was back in the 50s, I believe. I think it was Charter Arms. They made it for a little while, and for whatever reason, they quit making it. I don't think it was because the product was bad or anything, because I freaking love it. But they got into other things, right? They went on into another direction, working on other stuff. So you can find these sometimes, the old ones, you can find them at estate sales, antique stores. Sometimes you can find them online, like on eBay or something like that. But they don't make them anymore. Well, MTN Bonded has brought it back to life, and it is exactly like the original. It is really freaking cool. So it's high carbon steel. It's called a Skachet because it can be used as a skinner. So you can use this to skin game. It's got a gut hook there for you to open up game so that you can get the guts out. You can use it as a hammer, and because it's got this hole here in the middle that's threaded, you can see that, you can fashion a hatchet out of this in the woods. So it's a great just keep on you, especially if you're into bushcraft and stuff like that. This is an awesome piece of kit to have in addition to like a settler's wrench. You could do a lot of really cool stuff with this and a settler's wrench. It comes with a leather sheath right here, really nice leather sheath with hardware and a nice clasp on there so that you can keep it, keep the blade safe. You can put it on your belt or attach it to whatever you want to attach it to. You can use this as an ulu knife, so you can hold it like this and use it as an ulu knife to prepare food. It's really freaking cool. You can use it just as a regular knife, just hold it like this and use it as a regular knife. But we're going to make a hatchet out of this real quick and test it out, see how well it works. So what I need to do is we need to find a piece of green wood, like a sapling, that's going to be close to this size right here, and see if we can make a hatchet with this thing. You ready? Let's go. All right, so scanning the woods here. Let's see if we can find something that we can make work. I think I see something over there. Make sure we don't step up on a timber rattler or a diamondback out here trying to get into the sun to warm up. It's not quite denned up for the winter. So let's see. This guy right here, he may be close. So what I want to find is I want to find a fairly straight sapling that has a bit of a taper. So this might be too big. What I'm hoping to be able to do is be able to slip this on as far as I can get it to go, and then screw it on there. I want something straight, as straight as possible. What we got here. This may work. I don't know if it's necessarily that green though. We'll take that one down and see. It's not green like I was hoping it would be. So we're going to try it with a dry piece, and if it doesn't work, then we'll test it with a green and see if green works better. Because I mean, you don't want the wood to be so dry, that the handle to be so dry when you're using it as an axe or hatchet that the freaking handle breaks, right? So I'm going to cut it right here, and we're gonna see if this works with a dry piece. One thing you want to be mindful of when you're using it like this, be mindful of the curve right here, and be mindful of this gut hook so that you don't, stab your hand or whatever. So keep your thumb up on top to keep your hand from slipping down. And be gentle, like don't freaking go nuts. Score the wood really good. Try not to nick yourself. Just work around it. There we go. There we go. Let me try to shave that down a little bit. And this is just raw, y'all. I'm not out here trying to do no cinematic production. I'm out here in the woods playing with stuff, learning stuff, figuring it out. And that's what I hope myself and BattlBox inspires people to do, is get out with the gear and figure it out. That's the point. Get outside and do cool stuff. There we go. So I wanted it to go in there a little ways like that. Now let's see if I can get this to thread in. Yeah, it's going. All right. Now I'm gonna break out my screwdriver and my screws here. You got those little holes there on each side. So we're gonna screw this in to the wood. Maybe I did it upside down, I don't know. I guess you can do it either way. Kind of like it having it like that. There you go. How about that? That's pretty freaking slick. All right. Yeah, this wood is not very. There we go. We got ourselves a hatchet. The Skachet hatchet. Works great. How cool is that? Huh? So not using the screws, I think you would definitely want to use a piece of wood that you can get this slipped on and work it up to where the diameter gets thicker. Work it up to that and let that be the end that the head is on, so that you don't have you don't have worry of it flying off. But taking the piece of wood, kind of cleaning it up where it'll fit down through there, and using the screws works really well. Yeah, works really well. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can cut down a sapling with it. Let's say over here I wanted to cut this down. Let's see, let me be sure it's not gonna fall where I don't want it to fall. We got a vine up there I want to get rid of. There we go. cut that vine. Cut it over here. See if I can cut this off. See how this does with our Skachet. Good right there. Cuts really well. I'm not having to swing extremely hard. The head's holding on good. A little bit loose. Get hung up in a vine up there. There we go. Dig the Skachet. Not too bad, not too stinking bad. Does pretty good. Does really good, actually. I dig it. I think it's awesome. Cool little tool right there that you can keep in your pack, keep on your belt when you go out into the woods. Do a little adventuring, a little camping, a little bushcraft work, stuff like that. Be an awesome thing to keep, so you don't have to carry around a big, hatchet or axe with you, which, some people do, but for something that's like old school, like people used back in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, I believe it was. Yeah, awesome. Pair that with a settler's wrench, you could build some pretty cool shelters and do all kind of cool activities, if you will, with that thing right there. So that's the Skachet, the Skinner/Hatchet, a multi-tool, if you will, from MTN Bonded. I think that's freaking awesome. So I'll have a link to these down in the description below if you want to grab up one while they last. We did feature this in Mission 93 of BattlBox. So see, what was it? Pro and Pro Plus subscribers got this. It was in the Pro level box. Really cool tool to have. Of course, when it's on your stick, you can still sheath it. So if you find you a really good stick that you enjoy using and you want to keep it on there, you can still put your sheath on there and keep the blade from messing up any of your other gear. But designed so that you can use it as a hatchet when you need to. You can take the screws out. Of course, that could be something that you're gonna have, obviously you're gonna have to keep up with, is the screws. Screw that thing off, and you're left with that. Put it back in your sheath, and you're good to go for next time you need it. I think it's freaking cool. The MTN Bonded Skachet. Y'all check it out. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Let me know down in the comments section what you think of the Skachet, different ways you could use it. And yeah, I'm interested in seeing what you guys think. And I'll see you next time with another product video out here in the woods. Y'all. Love you, man. See you next time.